Government leaders have abandoned the capital and are now hiding in exile. Information out of occupied Athens has been sporadic, but Soviet forces are indeed in control of the capital as well as much of the outlying territories in Greece. In the city, fighting among Allied and Soviet troops continues, but the Allied death toll is rising rapidly. Now it remains to be seen if Allied forces will be able to weather this onslaught intact. Reacting to this latest assault, Allied diplomats led the United Nations in a 281-7 vote that, in approving a unique military funding initiative aimed at increasing global Allied support. This proposal calls for the formation of a global defense agency to be temporarily established in an as-yet unnamed European capital. Indeed, in control of the capital as well as much of the outlying...
Sounds bad, does it not? Well, it is. But Stalin has just written his obituary. At last, this will help us galvanize the rest of the world against him. Yes, we have lost Greece, but we are not out just yet. Stalin may think so, but if we can continue to counsel the talents of commanders like yourself, we will come through this war on top. My old friend... One of Tanya's men. She found something. But Russian security agents have captured her. They will almost certainly take her back to Moscow. We must get her back. She has vital information on the Iron Curtain project. That information could help tip the scales in our favor. Let him clear his head. In this state, he is of no use to us. The Soviets currently hold Tanya near Grodno. The prison is well guarded, but a supply truck from a nearby Soviet base runs through the facility several times a day. If your spies can infiltrate the war factory, they may be able to hitch a ride into the prison compound. Once you have found Tanya, get her out of there any way you can.
Oh. Ooh. Oh. Such a pretty face. Where is Professor Einstein? I was hoping you'd say that. I'm afraid the effects are quite permanent.
Reinforcements have arrived. Timer started.
Commander, for king and country. For king and country. Remaining. Yes, sir. For king and country. On my way. For king and country. On my way. For king and country. On my way.
Building infiltrated.
Yes, sir.
Building infiltrated.
What's up? I'm there.
Tanya freed.
Let's rock. I'm there. Let's rock. Let's rock. Chew on this!
Reinforcements have arrived.
Let's rock. I'm there. Let's rock. Let's rock. I'm there.
Tanya rescued. Allied reinforcements have arrived from the north.
Yes, sir. Waiting orders.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Reporting.
Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Affirmative.
Awaiting affirmative. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Yes, affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Low power. New construction
order.
options. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Reporting. Of course. At once. Agreed. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Repair.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Low
Acknowledged.
power.
Yes, sir. At once.
Unit repaired.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. At once. Yes, sir. Vehicle reported. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit repaired.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Repairing. 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 Unit repaired. Repairing. Unit repaired. Repairing.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes,
Unit
sir.
repaired.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Unit
Vehicle
repaired.
reporting. Vehicle
Yes, sir.
reporting.
Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Repairing. New construction options. Building. Unit repaired. Construction
Reporting.
complete.
Acknowledged.
Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Construction complete. Building.
Waiting orders. Affirmative.
Construction
Awaiting
complete.
orders. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
New construction options.
Vehicle
Training.
reporting. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
New construction options. Building. Building. Unit ready.
Awaiting
Building.
orders. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete. New construction options.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Reporting. Vehicle reporting.
Repairing. Unit repaired. Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds. Repairing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Repairing. Unit repaired. Repairing. Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building. Repairing. Insufficient
Yes, sir.
funds.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
repaired. Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Unit
Affirmative.
repaired.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Sir.
Affirmative.
Funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
ready. Building.
Reporting.
Repairing. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
On hold.
Awaiting orders. Reporting.
Cancelled. Unit repaired. Repairing. Insufficient funds. Unit repaired. Repairing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit repaired. Repairing. Unit repaired.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Repairing.
Reporting. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
repaired.
Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Agreed. Agreed.
Repairing.
Agreed. Affirmative. Very well. At once.
Unit repaired.
At once. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Very well. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. At once.
Unit
Very well.
repaired.
Affirmative.
Repairing.
Agreed.
Unit repaired. Repairing.
Reporting.
Building. Unit repaired.
Yes, sir.
On hold. Cancel.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
prepared.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Vehicle reporting. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building. Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Reporting.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Repair.
Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
On hold.
Awaiting orders.
Cancel.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
repaired.
Vehicle
Repair.
reporting.
Our base is under attack. Repairing. Unit repaired. Repairing.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit repaired. Building. Repairing. Unit repaired.
Yes, sir. No. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
On hold. Cancelled. Building. Repairing. Repairing. Unit repaired. Repairing. Unit ready. Building. Unit repaired. Repairing.
Yes, sir.
On
Reporting.
hold.
Yes, sir.
Cancel.
Awaiting orders.
Unit repaired.
Vehicle reporting.
Repairing. Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Yes, sir.
Building. Unit repaired. Repairing.
Awaiting orders.
Insufficient funds. Repairing. Unit repaired.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Our base is
Acknowledged.
under attack.
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledge. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Unit ready.
Acknowledge.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders.
Awaiting orders.
Mission accomplished.
So very pretty, but oh so stubborn.